What it is, y'all? It's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back with another DanMemo video this time. We are still getting some news. We're not getting the live streams like we used to, unfortunately. They just, unfortunately, recently had the last one of those. It is over and done. But they are still dropping the news. So here's what is happening this week. Remember, Grand Day is going away tomorrow, so you need to make sure that you finish farming that up. Yes, you've got to make sure you have that done, that's all farmed up and good to go. There is still the gacha, there's still all that stuff, so definitely don't dawdle on that. That is definitely worth doing. What's incoming tomorrow is the Argonaut story. And as I said, what I expect is for them to basically go through each one of the anniversaries. So what I've actually been doing. We're a little stuck on Vesta at the moment. I'll have to see what happens with that story. I'm trying to get those uploaded as single pieces, but right now that one will not compile into a single piece for some reason. We'll see how that goes. But Vesta should be up here shortly, if not today, maybe tomorrow. Then we'll move on, obviously, to Year 5 and then Year 6. So we're getting pretty close to being, well, we're about halfway through all the anniversary events. Then we'll start doing all the other events. Those will be a little bit easier because they're not nearly as long as the anniversary events are. Nevertheless, Argonaut is incoming. This is the one that we're actually going to get at the end of the year as a light novel, which would be really neat. Excuse me, to see the difference between, you know, what we got here in the story and what we got in the light novels. I understand there are quite a few changes. We'll have to see how that plays out. So, essentially, Part 1 gacha, Part 2 selection gacha, Part 1 special bundles. Of course, they'll basically rerun the bundles, it looks like. Daily free 11 draws are back. That'll be really nice. We'll get a Record Buster starting this week. We've got Telskier Abyss coming back. And then 7th Zone. So make sure, remember, all that other stuff is actually expiring tonight. So make sure you get all that out of the way. Then, on the 13th, that Thursday, we'll get our logins for it. And on the 19th, we're getting 7th Zone and Wargame. Excuse me. Good grief. So, in essence, we are kind of, I mean, we still haven't, you know, all these reruns and everything that are happening. I think this kind of tells me that they're probably not going to do the big Halloween event that I kind of thought they were going to do, which stinks. I was really hoping to have a rerun of that 2017 event. Maybe they'll do short bursts of it or whatever. But I think those are going to be the next thing we do after the anniversaries, because those were some really, really, really fun stories. But nevertheless, guys, that is what's incoming, at least for the next week or two. When we get these updates, I will still bring these all to you, and I'm working hard to get all those stories out. I appreciate you guys letting me give me feedback on all that stuff. I'm also working on some Don Kuro content and other things, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Like, comment, share. Excuse me, and I will kick this illness eventually. Like, it's just it's the final throes, and it just will not let me be my usual long-winded self. But we're gonna kick it, and we'll be back soon.